Come all you boys and gather round, I'm sure the time has come. For many times you've asked me where I've been and seen or done. Though now I'm old and tired, no more youthful can I be. I was born in that good old Garden State in 1863. As a lad I roamed the shores and fished on the river Delaware. I saw the raftmen steer the logs where they came I knew not where. So I became determined, it was this I had to learn. Perhaps their boss would give me work, some wages I could earn. I started out one morning, me bedroll on me back. For food I took me fishing pole with hook stuck in me hat. And only when I stopped to rest was hours after dark. Don't be surprised when I tell you guys, here's where the story starts. Was the early days in August that I hit this logging camp. The first time since I started that I felt like heading back. But soon a man came up to me and looked me straight in the eye. Said, "Me, I want to tell you now, I will work or die." He took me to the paying shack, says he, "Give me your name. And whether fake or otherwise, to me it's just the same. But you must have a handle if you're looking to be paid." Says I, "I'll take me wages to the name of Pat McTrade." Through me 50 years of logging, I have seen a mighty change. From a river raft to steamships to motor trucks and trains. If there's a marl you're looking for, I'm sure it's plain to see. We took the work from the red man's head and sheltered you and me. Well, I think that's what they did, you know. When we come to this country, the white men, they cut down, they slaughtered the timber. Well, where was the Indian to go but on the reservation, you know what I mean? My daddy bought me a little calf for a Christmas present one. I picked a little heifer because both of us was runts. She didn't seem to make much sense, but she grew up somehow. And as for giving milk, she's an educated cow. Oh, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. She gives more milk than any law allowed. In the morning she gives pasteurized, in the evening gives homogenized. Oh, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. I took her to the county fair to try and win a prize. She knew just what was going on, I could see it in her eyes. Though the contest made her nervous, she tried so hard to please. But when it come to milk her, all I got was cottage cheese. From Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. She gives more milk than any law allowed. In the morning she gives pasteurized, in the evening gives homogenized. Oh, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. I planted me a tater patch to try and raise some dough, to spend a short vacation with some city friends I know. But no one here would milk my cow, no matter how I'd nag. So Pa took my vacation, leaving me to hold the bag with Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. She gives more milk than any law allowed. In the morning she gives pasteurized, in the evening gives homogenized. Oh, Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. When I was just a little boy, one thing I did desire, to sit up on my granddad's knee and watch the open fire, and listen to the tales he told that happened long ago. There was not a bad man in the West my granddad didn't know. When he was boss of the wagon train heading across the plain, he met a gang of highwaymen with a leader, Jesse James. My granddad walked right up to them. To Jesse he did say, "If you all don't wish to be buzzard meat, you'd better be on your way." the only recruit in Custer's troops. In duty he was sworn, and without help he saved his scalp in the Battle of Little Big Horn. He told about the Dalton boys, Cole Younger and his men. There was not a bad man in the West my granddad didn't know. When pleasure bound, my granddad would ride from town to town. For miles ahead, it has been said, not an outlaw could be found. Billy the Kid took to the hills, in his hideout he would stay. In fear of his life, he left his wife till Granddad rode away. Up in the hills was said to be a great big grizzly bear. The hunters refused to track him down, he gave them such a scare. But early one Sunday morning, just as nimble as a cat, my granddad danced down Main Street with a dead bear on his back. Poor old granddad, his time has come to bid farewell to all. An empty chair left standing there, his picture on the wall. I'm sure the man who tends the gate will proudly let him by, so he can tell his stories to the big man in the sky. Yes, a Rogers Reel.
Very good.
Well, I had to name it after myself.
Do you play for the local square dances sometimes?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them. And just that while we're in the mood, that's Pete.
Now, play another. Let me try with the guitars.
Yes, I'd like that.
We get the thing cranked up, see how she sounds.
They're one in the same key, straight through G, you want it.
Well, I got to get a pick chord somewhere. What key is it in?
G.
Same one?
Yeah, when I get tuned up, too.
Y'all just be patient out there. You can't fiddle unless you're in tune.
I can, but I don't like to. All right, G.
Uncle Joe's way I always
Yeah,
go.
Uncle Joe.
Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row. Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row. Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row. Don't mind the weather, so the wind don't blow. Did you ever see the devil, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Did you ever see the devil, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Did you ever see the devil, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Don't mind the weather, so the wind don't blow. Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row.
Yeah, boy.
Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row. Hop up, my ladies, 3 in a row. Don't mind the weather, so the wind don't blow. Play it once again. Okay, wait.
All nature is sick from her heels to her hair when the fellow is out of the jail. She is all out of kilter, beyond all repair when the fellow is out of the jail. Ain't no juice in the earth, no salt in the sea, no ginger in life in this land of the free. And the universe ain't what it's cracked up to be when the fellow is out of a job. What's the good of blue skies, blossoming trees when the fellow is out of a job? And your kids have big patches all over their knees, and a fellow is out of a job. And them patches you see look as big as the sky. They will blot out the landscape and cover your eye. And the sun can't shine through, well, the best it may try when a fellow is out of a job. Every man that's the man who wants to help push the world, but he can't if he's out of a job. He's left out behind on the shelf he is curled when the fellow is out of a job. Ain't no juice in the earth, no salt in the sea, no ginger in life in this land of the free. And the universe ain't what it's cracked up to be when the fellow is out of a job.
Sing that chorus again, I just learned it.
Good boy, Pete.
What's the first line? Ain't no...
Every man that's a man, I like to help push the world, but he can't if he's out of a job. He's left out behind on the shelf he is curled when the fellow is out of a job.
Here we go.
Ain't no juice in the earth, no salt in the sea, no ginger in life in this land of the free. And the universe ain't what it's cracked up to be when a fellow is out of a job.